Hi y'all, I'm Redheaded Neighbor. Welcome today to the channel. I'm glad that you're here. We look at this like a neighborhood and y'all are all my neighbors, so welcome. Go ahead and stick around, hit the comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, today we've got Tyler Childers. Y'all know I'm a fan of his. He has just got... It's weird because he has a very original sound for like what you're going to be hearing on the internet and stuff, but he has a very familiar sound to what I've grown up with. The types of sounds that I heard at family reunions, in churches, things like that. So if you are from Appalachia, the Deep South, somewhere in the sticks, chances are you've heard this. To me, it's beautiful and it's unique. And this song in particular is one that I know that you've probably heard like trending on probably TikTok, Reels, YouTube, things like that. But that's where I first heard it, so I had to look him up. and yeah. And he's a ginger, so that's always a good thing. Us gingers sticking together, right? Oh, and a lot of you were talking about how I should react to Tim Minchin. Is that his name? Minchin? Anyway, so I'll probably be doing that in the near future. So, okay.
Give me that old time screaming and shouting. Go up, tell it on the mountain. Faith too strong to be left out in way of the triune God. I don't need the pills you take, just to feel the spirit moving. Brother, I ain't slept in days, all without drugs you fed me for builders use me for the Great Commission. As it was and always will, as it is, I'm here to win.
Okay, so we're going to start this over again, and I want you to look at like how the band presents themselves and how Tyler just comes out with that vocal.
Give me that old time screaming and shouting. Go up, tell it on the mountain. Faith too strong to be left out in way of the triune God. I don't need the pills you take, just to feel the spirit moving. Brother, I ain't slept in days, all without drugs you fed me for builders use me for the Great Commission. As it was and always will, as it is, I'm here to witness. Old time screaming and shouting. Go up, tell it on the mountain. Faith too strong to be left out in the way of the triune God.
So does this song kind of remind you of that Short and Bread song? Da 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 da.
I don't need the laws of man to tell me what I ought to do. He reached down and touched my hand and gave me.
He retched down. What do y'all know about retched down?
I don't need the laws of man to tell me what I ought to do. He reached down and touched my hand and gave me quite a talking to. Gave it to me strict and charged, something simple I could ponder. Till the roll was called on high, till we all meet over yonder. Old time screaming and shouting. Go up, tell it on the mountain. Faith too strong to be left out in way of the triune God.
These guys look exactly the way that my parents' friends looked when I was growing up. Like, that's it. That's what they look like. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is exactly the sounds that I heard.
Way of the Triune God. Way of the Triune God.
Yeah, I thought that was so fun.
Moving forward.
So what did y'all think? Did you know the song? Or did you just know like maybe the little clip part that you have seen maybe on, like TikTok or whatever? Because I know that song just, the little clip went kind of viral. Yeah, I Tyler, he, like I said, he is so different from what you hear, but he's so familiar to me because the way that he sings, it's like I never heard that on the radio. Like I only heard that in like a small public space in the South at like either a family gathering or in like a church, that kind of stuff, because I never heard that on the radio. Like not even when my parents were listening to the Grand Ole Opry, like they would be more, I don't know, polished or whatever, but the music sounded like that. That's the way people dressed. All of the hats, like the trucker hats, the like the drummer, he had the cowboy hat with the feather thing. I think Chris Stapleton started doing that too. Maybe Marcus King. But I mean, there are these guys out here now. We've got like Billy Strings. Billy Strings, he's authentic. He's very authentic. Because there are a lot of people out there that try to come up with these country southern sounds. And, they'll be good, they'll be interesting, they'll be fun, they'll be pretty. But there's sometimes something in that really raw sound. You know what I mean? There's just like this really raw, guttural sound. And I mean, for me, when I was younger, oh gosh, I didn't like it at all. I wanted the radio sounds. But now when I hear it, there's like a really good nostalgia. And I'm glad that there are people out there maintaining those sounds, because they all came from somewhere, they came from our ancestry, and that's really cool, because there are places in Appalachia where the like all the settlers that had come from Europe, their language and like their really old style English are still intact, and a lot of people can't understand like the words. And like here in the South, we still use a lot of words. Like we use the word for like a bag, a poke. It's not something you use a lot, but we know what it is. Like if we're going to eat poke salad. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. So until next time, y'all, just keep smiling, and hopefully y'all enjoyed this. If you like guys like Tyler and some of this older stuff, let me know, because I like to hear that stuff. And he like I said, I think he's very, very special artist. Until next time.